So you are a stained glass artist.
Stained glass artist, yeah. And I've always liked pub windows and old sort of traditional pub windows with the old textured glass and the old patterns. And I wanted to introduce that into the Desi pub, but with a twist, so that on closer inspection, when you go and look at the window, you actually learn a little bit about the patrons of the pub, really, and the owners and the landlords. And
the patrons who actually come regularly. What kind of messages will each of your motifs tell people?
Well, the one would be sort of the beginnings of the community coming to this area. Then it'll be the working conditions and sort of the working life. The third one will be more about the sort of their new home and sort of where they live, like the street. That's like a typical Smethwick street. Families, and also a lot of people sort of went to the pubs and stuff like that when they were working in the foundries.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of people played cards, stuff like that. One chap I spoke to from the Indian Workers Association, he just said it was foundry pub bed. And that
foundry pub bed.
That was a life, basically.
What a life. Yeah. What a life. Yeah. What a life.
And the fourth one, because the original idea was like the Indian Workers Association, which was a trade union, well, sort of trade union, just set up for Indians. And they invited Malcolm X to Smethwick in the 60s because there was a lot of racial segregation and that sort of stuff.
But there was racial segregation in this area?
Oh, terrible, yeah. Yeah, there was colour bars in the pubs, and if you were certain hairdressers, you wouldn't be able to get your hair cut and stuff like that if you were Asian or Indian or West Indian. So
most of them came to work in foundries, I believe.
That's right,
That's what I've learned as well.
Steel works as well. And so when they arrived, most of them worked in the foundries. And I've saw some old footage, and the health and safety's quite.
So you saw some photographs there?
Yeah, some photographs there. I just found these on the internet. Sort of googled them. There's like Black Country Echoes as a website, and they've got a lot of old images of people in the foundries and stuff.
Well, that's a very good photograph.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah,
and then it speaks volumes, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that happening today.
Oh, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Point that to the camera. There are these Indian, of course, Asian Indian workers, whatever, pulling molten lava, so to
steel.
speak, with no protection, no leather gloves, no heavy footwear, nothing on their bodies, a little bit of spill over and there, and you lost a limb completely.
That's it,
We burnt down to nothing. So from your point of view, Shabnam, I mean, you are born and bred in this country?
Yes, I am, yeah.
So your dad came here, or did your grandfather come here?
My grandfather came first, so my dad came shortly after. And then,
as a small child? He was already born in India?
18, yeah, he was about 18 when he came over.
Oh, he was about 18 when he came here?
18, 19 came over, then he met my mum, got married, and then I popped along.
So tell me something, I mean, how did he decide that he should buy a pub? Was it because it was run down? Was it because it wasn't successful?
In those days, a lot of people used to go for some drinks and then say, well, I fancy a curry now, let's go for a curry. And I thought, actually, why is it like a pub and then curry? Why don't we just bring the whole thing together? So we actually decided to set up a kitchen and brought the curry to the pub, and people loved it.
How did you raise the money to buy this pub?
Actually, we work hard. We work in the foundry, and then I work part-time in the pub. I work in the foundry, I finish 6 o'clock, then I start 7 in the pub. Yeah. Then finish 11.
Go home, go to sleep?
Go home and sleep, then go to work again in the morning. I work 4 years.
How interesting has it been for you to work with the artist, to present something that you are happy with and the artist is happy with, and what you think your customers will finally receive from?
I love the idea of celebrating history. It's telling a story rather than just looking good. It actually tells a story, and that's what I love about the idea.
And I wish you the very best, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Don't forget the Indians are very critical.
No.
Yeah, they might be good friends over here. The moment you walk out the door, they'll be going.
I haven't had criticism yet. So
okay. They won't confer on your face. Eventually, 3 years down the line, they might tell you, no, I didn't want to tell you because you might have felt bad about it. But that piece doesn't really look at all like anything.
I have been a little bit worried about some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just get positive vibes.
You know, when the next pint is refused.
Yeah.
what you did to this place, yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you.
Wish you guys all the best, yeah.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you.